So welcome back to my channel, my loyal viewers, and basically today it's not going to be related to any specific fandom, but basically I was looking on Pinterest and I've seen unpopular opinion time memes and such, and basically I just want to give my take on it. So yeah, the premise of this video is pretty simple, but that's basically what I'm going to do here. I probably will mention some of my fandoms in these takes, but yeah. Also, they're called unpopular opinions for a reason. So yeah, you don't have to agree with them if you don't want to. But I'm just gonna give my personal opinion on them. And I don't know, who knows? Maybe this can be a channel of mine. You guys can give me a Q&A session or something, then I can answer some of your questions about like various fandoms that I like and stuff. So yeah. So this first unpopular opinion here is people are appreciating a character just because of their sexuality doesn't sit right with me. I mean, people are appreciating a lot of things for a character. Well, something that's like very minor, that doesn't sit right with me either. Like, you should like a character for like the kind of person they are, like their personality, their design. I personally like most characters for, but also personality too. But yeah, if you like a character just because they're part of the LGBTQ, yeah, that's not really a very strong reason you should like a character, because like there could be a lot of other things about that character you don't like about them. Like, they're probably very overly talkative and stuff. Maybe their design isn't the one for you. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why appreciating a character just for that isn't really great. So yeah, I do an opinion here, to be honest. Okay, so this next one here is headcanoning characters with a different gender than what they canonically are is kind of dumb. And yeah, it kind of misspelled canonically here, but besides that, I do agree with this take because like headcanons are a very common thing in any fandom. People often do it for characters that we don't really know many things about them. Like, because sometimes they never tell us at all in a game or a show, so we're just like, maybe they might like this thing. Like, for example, headcanoning that maybe Mario is really good at playing chess. I mean, we never seen him play chess. We don't know if he is good at playing chess, but you could say that he plays chess and he's good at it. Like, yeah, headcanons like that are fine because Mario is a mysterious character. But yeah, headcanoning a character's gender, especially when it's been confirmed, when the gender is stated many times by multiple sources, that is a little bit iffy. Because, like, if they're a cisgender male or female, well, then that's what they are. Many sources say that they are. But, if it's a character whose gender is, like, ambiguous, for example, Frisk from Undertale, Frisk is a character who doesn't have a confirmed gender, so people headcanon genders for them. Most of the time, Frisk is seen as female, but other times it's non-binary. Sometimes, maybe it's male, but on very rare occasion. But yeah, headcanoning genders is fine, as long as it's not for a character who already has a confirmed gender. Like, if they're stated as male, then the character is male. He's a guy. If it's female, then that character is a girl. This next one is, just because an artist doesn't draw diverse skin color and body type doesn't mean they are fatphobic and racist. This is like a 100% valid opinion here because, like, people really expect overabundance of inclusivity in most media, and there's nothing wrong with inclusivity, but when people just want like a regular cast of characters, nothing too standout about them in terms of representation, yeah, people want to unleash an uproar on that just because a character doesn't match with like their standards, like a character doesn't look like them, not the same build as them and such. This is a common complaint with like Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, mainly Has-Been Hotel for not having much body diversity. And while admittedly body diversity within the character designs would probably improve them, make them more stand out from each other, people do think that like certain characters need to be a certain build, just so it makes a lot of sense and such. you know, even if there's already a bit of characters who do have representation in there going on, but I guess people just want more. I personally don't see an issue with most has-been character designs, besides maybe like Alistair, who's kind of confusing. I didn't even know he was a deer before, but that's a topic for another time. And yeah, people, it's fine having inclusivity with character designs and representation and such, but when people make like this blank slate characters, I guess, people shouldn't really complain about that. Like, they should still appreciate. You should appreciate a character for like the way they are and such, and if you like some things in their design, not for them being what, like, a certain body type that agrees with you.